Today we're talking with Jackson Reed from the MUW men's basketball team a little bit about the Owls giving back to their community. One of the things the Owls men's basketball program has been doing for the last few years has been going to local grade schools at the beginning of each school year and spending time with the students. Jackson, can you talk to us a little bit about your day this past year and spending time at those elementary schools?
Yeah, Coach Burrows has done a great job of, getting us connected into the local schools here. And, actually, by the end of day Friday this week, we'll have been in three different schools in 3 weeks. And, I can remember as a little kid, growing up when they would have the high school football team out there, the high school basketball team. You look up to those kids. So getting out there and getting to be a role model for some of these kids in this community has been a big deal for us. And, you know, it not only does it make them feel good, but I think it kind of helps us feel good as well. So it's kind of a win-win situation. I think as much time as you can spend with one another in the preseason, that's not, mandated time by your coach is always good. Any time that you can spend with one another where it's unforced and it's, like in a natural, setting, I think is always great.
Do you see the community, the local kids coming to see you at your basketball games there on campus?
Oh yeah, a couple times last spring, towards the later half of our season, we definitely saw some of those kids and their families come out. I know when I was moving in as a freshman, that's a big task, and it's always nice to have some extra help, because parents don't want to be carrying a fridge or anything like that up a flight of stairs. It's always nice to have some extra help. Well, you know, big thing here with our culture and our men's basketball team is you're representing not just your current team but the team before you. And our group last year did a really great job of being in the community. We had a ton of community service hours, and I think we have this really positive image, on our campus and among the SLIAC in terms of community service. And I think it's a big deal that we continue to do so, because you're only as good as what you can give back, in my opinion. And if we don't give anything back, you're just selfish. And that's such a harsh word to use in our society nowadays. But there's so many selfish people out there, and any chance that I think that we get to be unselfish, I think is good for our community.
Well, Avery, thank you for joining us today. First of all, I know one of the big things that your AD, Buddy Foster, has emphasized is the community service down for the Owls. One of the things you all do is move-in day. Can you talk a little bit about move-in day on the campus?
So yes, moving day, every athletics team, we're divided into shifts, morning and afternoon shifts. Pretty much every athletic team on campus will be stationed at a dorm or a dorm complex on campus, and we help newcomers navigate, get their key and then unload their stuff for them.
You were just a sophomore, so you were in their shoes last year. How
Yes,
helpful is
sir.
it for you to have that connection, see the fellow student athletes kind of help you and welcome you to campus?
Oh, it's great. It makes it more welcoming. It makes it more like of a homey feel and less overwhelming knowing that you have people beside you like that went through what you're going through now and then, helping you out. So we did canned food drive and toy drive for Thanksgiving and Christmas respectively. And we kind of made it a competition between the sports because, we're athletes and we like to compete. So we had competition to which team can bring the most. And we ended up bringing in a lot for families for Thanksgiving and toys for the kids during Christmas. We have so much community support as athletes here. We have people donating to us all the time, whether it be food, money, snacks and drinks. It means a lot to know that not only is campus behind us as athletes, but our community is too. We'll go out to a restaurant as a team, or like the volleyball team will go out to eat, and they'll be like, "Oh, you're volleyball players, yes," and they'll encourage us, or they sometimes will like give us free, appetizer or something, and it's always cool to see that they support us like that.
You mentioned just a little bit ago about competition. You had competition within the OWL athletic program, but at conference wide, we also have the SAC Challenge Award.
Right.
MUW was leading for a while there until a late push by Lion. Are you guys going for that title this year?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We are. We love to compete, we love community service, and we got a great community to win that competition in. So we're going for it this year.